Hello and good morning. This is Mark Edison Bautista Flores from BSHM 2H. Today, let's talk about logic or mathematical logic. So, what is logic? Its simple English means there exists an integer that is not the sum of two squares. The rules of logic give precise meaning to mathematical statements. These rules are used to distinguish between valid and invalid mathematical arguments. Now, let's talk about mathematics reasoning. What is mathematical reasoning? It is a critical skill that enables a student to make use of all other mathematical skills. Mathematical reasoners are able to reflect on solution to problems and determine whether or not they make sense. They appreciate the pervasive use and power of reasoning as a part of mathematics. And also there's two types of logical reasoning, which is deductive and inductive. Let's go to deductive. Deductive reasoning, also deductive logic. It is a process of reasoning from one or more statements to reach a logical conclusion. Deductive reasoning goes to the same direction as they conditionals and link premises with conclusion. Next is inductive. Inductive reasoning is the method of reasoning in which premises are viewed as supplying some evidence, but not full assurance or of the truth of conclusion. And also there's an illogical reasoning. These are the examples of illogical reasoning. Number 1. Nobody has found evidence that UFO don't exist. Therefore, they must exist. In fact, the burden of proof that UFO exists lies on the person which claiming that they exist. Number 2. God must exist because if he doesn't exist, life would have no meaning. In fact, the consequences of meaning being true have no bearing on whether it's actually true. Next is many people are saying that voter fraud is real, therefore it must be real. In fact, the people believe that voter fraud is irrelevant to whether it exists. People once believed the earth went around the sun. It didn't. Number 4 is we cannot let women drive cars because people in godless countries drive cars. In fact, that a demonized group believes something is fully irrelevant to whether it's true or false. Other one is Eunice Falling, a Nobel Prize winner, said the vitamin C prevents cold. In fact, Pauling knew nothing about medicine. Research has since shown that vitamin C has no effect on cold. Next is George the inconvenient truth contains a few errors, therefore global warming isn't real. In fact, massive scientific consensus that climate change is both real and man-made, regardless of whether one author bumbled a bit. And the last one is some children who or were vaccinated become autistic. Therefore, vaccination causes autism. In fact, such cases were coincidence and there is causal connection.